Hey, I have been away for about a week. Forgive me. I was working on other things. I have a whole huge new project coming up. But anyway, in the meantime, let us work on podcast intros. This is how I got my start in voiceover. I was doing podcast intros. Well, not doing them, but that was the first job that I got. The reason why I started doing voiceover was because I had a podcast and I needed an intro. And so I found out about Fiverr, hired someone for $25, and the rest is history. I was like, let me put up a profile. Here I am 4 years later, one of Fiverr's top rated sellers, Fiverr's choice repeatedly, always work coming in. So rent is paid, car note is paid, car insurance is paid. I don't even have to, my day job don't even have to touch that because voiceover takes care of it. So let's go ahead and work on intros to podcasts. Okay. This one, the first thing I'm going to do, and one thing I like to do is look at things fresh with you. The first thing I'm going to do is read through it just to get an idea of the words so that I can, because this is literally, she paid $40 for this job. It's going to take me 6 minutes or less to do it. Okay. So let's get to it. Welcome to Outventure Podcast. We celebrate the incredible stories of Black individuals redefining the outdoors, highlighting those breaking the mold while finding joy and freedom in nature. Each episode features inspiring guests who share their journeys from hiking to camping. We explore it all. Join us as we uplift voices often unheard in the outdoor community. Let's embrace the beauty of the great outdoors together. So this podcast is outdoorsy. So I think about outdoorsy shows like, well, the only one, I don't watch outdoorsy shows, but I think about like, I don't want to say Duck Dynasty because I don't watch them either, but that's like what comes to mind. Somebody who's outside roughing it, somebody who's outside in nature, hiking or exploring. So I don't want my voice to be too prissy and too girly. I want it to be kind of grimy and grungy. Not grimy, I don't think that's the word, but grungy. I want to put a little grit to it because I'm an outdoor girl right now. And that's the thing, you have to kind of adopt the identity of the brand because your voice right now represents this brand. It represents this podcast. The name of the podcast again is Outventure. So it's sort of like a play on adventure, but it's outdoors. It's about getting outside. So we got to be outside. Let's see here. Let me make sure that my gear is set up to record. Yes, it is. I'm ready to go. First thing I'm going to do is record the room. Okay, I got about 10 seconds of room tone, recording the noise that happens in your room that you're tone deaf to because you hear it all the time, like the refrigerator, like the lights, like just the sounds of nature. Believe it or not, there's a lot of noise in your environment, and that's called the noise floor. We want that noise floor to be pretty low, okay? We want the noise floor to, I can't think of the numbers exactly, but I think it's right around 54 dB. If you look at your meter, it starts at like 54, it goes all the way up to 0. You want your noise floor to be right at the 54 mark. That means it's really low and really steady, okay? If your noise floor is bouncing around, like you got cars driving by or dogs barking, it's gonna mess up your recording. You need to shut down, come back when it's quiet. When I first started, I didn't have a booth. I didn't have a closet to get into that I could fit into. So I would sit in the middle of my bedroom on an ironing board, and I would wait till 3 in the morning when it was nice and quiet. If you have to do that, that's what you got to do. Okay? So let's get started. Like I said, the name of this podcast is the Outventure Podcast. Welcome to the Outventure Podcast. Welcome to the Outventure Podcast. Welcome to the Outventure Podcast. So I got to figure out how I want to say that. And it's dealer's choice. It's up to you. But when I listen to it back, I want to feel drawn into this intro. I want people to actually be like, oh, I'm excited about this podcast. What are they going to talk about today? Here we go. Welcome to the Outventure Podcast. We celebrate the incredible stories of Black individuals redefining outdoors. Let me say that again. We celebrate the incredible stories of Black individuals redefining the outdoors. Hold on a second. How does that sound? We celebrate the incredible stories of Black individuals redefining
redefining the outdoors. Hold on.
Yeesh, I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not feeling it. Hold on.
Welcome to the Outventure Podcast. We celebrate the incredible stories of Black individuals redefining outdoors.
I feel like I'm rushing. So let me take a breath. I'm going to slow it down just a touch. She didn't give me any specific time. So if they don't tell you what time, like make it fit within 15 seconds, make it fit within 30 seconds. She didn't give me that. So I'm going to slow it down and I'm going to start again. But I'm going to try to keep the energy high. I'm going to take the tempo down, but I'm going to keep the energy high. Welcome to the Outventure Podcast. We celebrate the incredible stories of Black individuals redefining the outdoors, highlighting those breaking the mold while finding joy and freedom in nature. Each episode features inspiring guests who share their journeys from hiking to camping. We explore it all. Join us as we uplift voices often unheard in the outdoor community. Let's embrace the beauty of the great outdoors together. Say that again. Let's embrace the beauty of the great outdoors together. I think I want to emphasize together. Let's embrace the beauty. That was too hot off the top. Let's embrace the beauty of the great outdoors together. Let's embrace the beauty of the great outdoors together. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I don't like any of these takes. Let's go back.
Let's embrace the beauty of the great outdoors together.
I don't like it.
Join us as we uplift voices often unheard in the outdoor community.
I don't like that either. I sound like I'm forcing it. Let's go back.
Join us as we
Okay, so I'm going to cut all of that out. Everything I just did goes away. I'm going to start again with join us. Let's go back and see what the energy was like when I stopped.
Who share their journeys from hiking to camping. We explore it all.
From hiking to camping, we explore it all. Come, join us. Ain't no calm in there. I'm rewriting the script now.
We explore it all.
I like we explore it all, so I'm going to keep that portion.
We explore it all.
I don't like that. All right, we explore it all.
To camping, we explore it all.
Now, let me invite them to join us. And this is the thing. And this is what I didn't do because I was talking to you about other stuff. But you have to decide who you're talking to. So that's going to help me focus my voice, and it's going to help my tone, it's going to help my inflection, and it's going to help me be relatable and conversational. Who am I talking to? I'm a part of a group on Facebook called Black Hikers Unite or something like that. And if I was talking to one of them, we would be chopping it up. So I'm going to get one of my friends in mind, and I'm going to talk to her, okay? Join us as we uplift voices often unheard in the outdoor community. Let's embrace the beauty of the great outdoors together. Makes a world of difference. You have to decide who you're talking to. And then you talk to not a group of people. I didn't want to talk to every hiker. I want to talk to one sister that I specifically connect with, because then it's going to come out better. It's going to come out more relatable. If you talk to one person, every person who hears your voiceover will think you're talking to them. They'll think they're that person. I won't say every, but you get what I'm saying. The people who are supposed to connect with the message will think, oh, I just feel connected to this for some reason. But you know what I'm saying, right? All right, good. Let me go back. Let me see how that sounds.
Join us as we uplift voices often unheard in the outdoor community. Let's embrace the beauty of the great outdoors together.
Love it. So much better than what I was doing at first. I think I was too busy trying to teach than to actually work. So I'm working now. All right, let me go to Audacity. I'm going to select the audio track, click the drop down. I'm going to go to multi-view, because that way it'll show me the things that I can't hear. For example, breath noises. I'm going to take some of these breath sounds out. I was talking to one of my voiceover buddies, and she said she doesn't remove all the breath noises because AI doesn't have any breath noises.
Unheard in the outdoor community. Let's embrace the...
So she says she'll leave subtle breaths just to kind of assure the people that they're not getting scammed. Because believe it or not, y'all, some voiceover artists are trying to, record their voices in an AI model and then push it off as, I recorded this, trying to, cheat the system. You never win when you play dirty. by poet what's her name? Nene Leakes, my girl.
Camping. We explore it.
So there's a breath there, but I'm going to leave that breath. Okay, let me go and listen to the whole thing. And then basically all I have to do is just cut it up and make sure the volume is right. And then I'm going to take out the noise. You know, that noise floor that I recorded earlier. I'm going to go and put that over the entire recording and say that sound that you recorded, that's just room noise, pull that out of my recording. That's called the noise reduction feature in Audacity. And it saves so much trouble.
Each episode.
Okay, hold on.
Each episode.
Okay, I started over there. Let's see.
And freedom in nature.
Yeah, so let's take that out. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm too lazy to set it up so you can see what I'm doing right now. I'm so sorry. Maybe once I am done with my other project, I'll take more time with these so you can actually see me. What I'm doing though is I'm going through the recording, and the big breaths that I see, I'm taking those out. I'm muting them, okay? And then I'll come back and see if I need to like slide the two phrases that the breath was in between. The breath is in here, right? And so I mute that, and so now it's gone. Do I leave them here, or do I slide them a little closer together so it sounds normal? We're almost there, y'all. Almost there. Not bad for $40, huh?
Welcome to the Outventure Podcast. We celebrate the incredible stories of Black individuals redefining the outdoors, highlighting those.
I sound very announcery. I sound like I'm reading. So many times you'll find that once you've kind of found your lane, you want to go back and redo that opening line, that first line, because now you found your groove, you know who you're talking to, your voice is warmed up, and so you want to redo it. And so that's what the case is here. I want to redo that first line because now I'm talking to my girl. Okay, let's try again. Oh, Mac just went to sleep. Okay. Welcome to the, no, I still sound announcery. Welcome to the Outventure Podcast. We celebrate the incredible stories of Black individuals redefining the outdoors. Thank you. I be wanting to smack myself. Like, who were you talking to?
Welcome to the Outventure Podcast. We celebrate the incredible stories of Black individuals redefining the outdoors.
See how much more natural that sounds? Now I'm going to go back and listen to the first one, and I'm going to put them side by side, okay? So that you can compare the two. I went back too far. So let's do the new one first, and then you'll hear the old one.
Welcome to the Outventure Podcast. We celebrate the incredible stories of Black individuals redefining the outdoors. Welcome to the Outventure Podcast. We celebrate the incredible stories of Black individuals redefining the outdoors.
Way too over the top. It has the energy, but it sounds forced. And you may be wondering, you may have thought, well, if I had done that, it would have been all right. Well, that's fine. You know, when I first started out, you know, it probably would have been all right for me too. But now since I've coached others, and I coach myself all the time, and I've gotten feedback from clients, and all that good old experience comes in handy when you're listening to your own voice.
Welcome to the Outventure Podcast.
It just sounds so much more natural now. I'm so proud of it now. All right, so let me clean that up. Let me listen to the whole thing again.
Welcome to the Outventure Podcast. We celebrate the incredible stories of Black individuals redefining the outdoors, highlighting those breaking the mold while finding joy and freedom in nature. Each episode features inspiring guests who share their journeys from hiking to camping. We explore it all. Join us as we uplift voice.
So there was a little gap there. That was a little too big. I'm going to take some of that space out of there. And I heard a little funky breath right here. I'm going to clean that up as well. Try again.
From hiking to camping, we explore it all. Join us as we uplift voices often unheard in the outdoor community. Let's embrace the beauty of the great outdoors together.
Wonderful. All done. So now I'm going to clean up the end and make sure I don't have any scraps left over from where I've been recording and playing around and not hitting stop on time. I'm just going to highlight after the recording. You want to make sure the end of your recording is crispy clean, completely muted. And I'm going to go to the top of the recording after I do the noise reduction. Let me grab this room noise right quick. Grab the room noise, and then I'm going to go to the effects menu. I'm going to drop down to noise reduction. I'm going to do get noise profile. In other words, I'm telling Audacity to take this room sound that I recorded and make that the profile for the noise that you're going to seek and destroy. So I've done that. And now I can delete it actually. Now that I've got the profile, I don't need that hanging out at the top of my recording. I'm going to hit Command A because I have a Mac. That's going to select my entire recording, and then I'm going to go back to the effects menu. I'm going to go to noise reduction, and I'm going to tell it to, I'm going to hit OK because OK is going to actually apply the noise reduction. I just saw some things change and move and shift, so I know that it's ready to go. Now that I've taken out the room noise, I've taken out the extra breaths, I'm looking at my recording to see. When I say see, I'm looking at the waveforms to see how big they are. Let me hit Command A again and select the entire recording. I'm going to go back to Effect. I'm going to choose Amplify to see if I have any room. No, I don't have any room to pump it up any. So that means it's, oh God, it did it anyway. Undo. You want to make sure that when you send out your recording that it's bouncing at around -6 dB. That's a good level. You don't want it to be too loud because then it'll peak, it'll clip. Clipping sounds distorted, like like that. You don't want that, but you also don't want it to be too low because too low is just as bad as too high. Okay, so right around, bouncing around -6 dB. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. One day I'm going to be a big girl and show you visuals, but right now that ain't today. It's about midnight in Atlanta, Georgia. It's cold and I'm hungry and I'm not going to eat, but that's the real deal. So all set to go. All I have to do is export this. Well, let me go look at the order right quick. Let me make sure she doesn't want music because many times when people order a podcast, oh, she did say add background music. Oh, Lord. Do y'all want to go on this adventure with me? Choosing music for a podcast intro? Are y'all bored? Let's go. Let's do it. Okay, so I have rights to a huge music bank. I don't know where to tell y'all to go to get rights to music, but what you want to do is get on the internet, do a search for royalty-free music, okay? I just happen to be licensed to use other kinds of music. I already have some stuff pulled up, so let me just go to my MP3s. I have some stuff that I've downloaded, I'm glad I looked. I didn't realize she wanted music. So, what sounds like a hike? What is this? Definitely not that. I want something that sounds kind of natural. Child, let me put some glasses on. I can't see the little bitty writing. What is this? I think this is too jazzy. Hold on. That might work. That might actually work. And hey. Oh, it was playing twice. So that one is 30 seconds. Let me see how long the intro is. The intro is 28 seconds. So that'll give me about a second off the top and a second at the end. Usually people like about 5 or 6 seconds of audio of music that's trailing out or getting lower and then eventually going away so that they can start their podcast and it's a smooth, seamless transition. You don't want the music to just stop. You want the music to fade out and go away, okay? Or fade out. Redundant language. Normally, when I'm adding music to a recording, I will go to GarageBand. Is that the name of it? I call it Guitar Center because the icon is a guitar, but it's GarageBand, and I add it there. It's just easier for me to tweak things. But tonight, I think I'm just going to dump it into Audacity. You can just simply click the MP3 and drag it to Audacity, and it will create its own track, if I remember correctly. Oh, it won't let me do it. It says Audacity attempted to use the FFmpeg to import an audio file, but libraries were not found. That's odd. It's an MP3. You know what I may have to do? I may have to,
Join us as we uplift voice.
Okay, I may have to search for it and import it that way. Sorry, I see something that's really low. I need to bump that up. When I got the error message, it zoomed out on my recording, and so I'm able now to eyeball all of the waveforms, and some of them are high and some of them are really low. So I like to go in and highlight those that are really low and kind of give them a little bit more volume, especially towards the beginning and the end. Yeah. Okay, I think we're all good. Let's go back. Hold on, one more little adjustment. But you're getting this in real time. Okay, one more adjustment there. It's just too low. My gosh. Make sure that's not too loud.
Inspiring guests who share their journeys from hiking to camping.
Good, okay. I think this entire section needs to come up a couple more clicks. Yep, 3.5 to be exact. I'm just gonna take it up by 2.8 dB. That works, that works. Since we're gonna add music underneath it, I wanna make sure that we have a consistent loudness of my voice, because the music is bum, 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 bum. And if it's not a consistent loudness of your voice, it's gonna get drowned out in certain areas by the music, right? So, it's called Up and Up. Let me go see, can I import that file? File, import, audio. And I'm going to do a search for Up and Up. Oh, it's not coming up in my search. Okay, then Audacity, be that way, it's fine. Let me just scroll down and see, can I find it? No, I cannot. Okay, cancel. I won't do it differently then. I will go ahead and export my voice as an MP3. I'm gonna call it Outventure Voiceover, and I'm gonna save it as an MP3 and save it to my computer. I like to put it right on my hard drive. I have a folder for all VO work. Then I'm going to go and launch GarageBand, because it's just so much easier. I don't know why Audacity is fighting me. The song is an MP3, but it called it an FFmpeg or something, which is crazy. Let me see what this is. Hold on.
Welcome to And That's the Tea podcast, where truth meets transformation and Black women take center stage.
Oh, I'm doing a lot of Black podcasts. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. And I'm not going to use that music either. Let's see here. I'm going to go drag Up and Up. And this is why I love GarageBand, because it's just that simple. Drag it and it's there. Excuse me. Let me go find. Y'all doing all right out there? If you're still hanging on at this point, you're hungry for it. So drop a comment letting me know what you'd like for me to talk about next. Let me know what you want to learn. I'll teach. I'm teaching everything for free in January. Let's see here. So now I need to go and grab the actual podcast. Is this Finder? Oh, I can't see it because it's off the screen. There we go. We'll go to my work VO folder and find a little podcast and drag it over. That's all you got to do. And I like for my music to come in a little bit before my voiceover.
Welcome to the Outventure podcast.
So the voice is kind of loud. I'm going to bring the music up a little bit. Let's see what we got here.
Welcome to the Outventure podcast. We celebrate the incredible stories of Black individuals redefining the outdoors, highlighting those breaking the mold while finding joy and freedom in nature. Each episode features inspiring guests who share their journeys from hiking to camping. We explore it all. Join us as we uplift voices often unheard in the outdoor community. Let's embrace the beauty of the great outdoors together.
So it stings out at the perfect time. Let me go ahead and I'm going to put some treatment on my voice. It's going to add a little compression. It's going to add a little, what else is it doing? A little reverb and a little ambiance. That's the narration vocal. Put that on there just to give me a little oomph.
Podcast. We celebrate the incredible stories of Black individuals redefining.
It's just helping me to pop out a little bit. Let me pull up my lows a little bit too. Try that again.
Podcast. We celebrate the incredible stories of Black individuals
It's subtle differences that you probably can't hear in this recording, but I can hear it here. So that sounds amazing. I'm going to go ahead and let me make sure it's not too loud again. Hold on.
Welcome to the Outventure Podcast.
Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and just share, export song to disk, save it as an MP3 file, and send it to my client. And so you have watched, I don't know how long it took, but however long this video is, that's how long it took to make $40, which, you know, of course it was a little slower because I was talking to you. So cut it in half, and next time I'll see you in the booth. And don't forget to tell me what you want me to teach. Talk to y'all later. Take care.